Yo, what's up? DTM in the house, rolling deep. Another episode of Shotgun. This time just creeping real slow like down the road. Gonna take my beautiful lady friend to the airport today. I'm a little bit early, so I was like, I just want to tell y'all how much I appreciate all the comments on the last video. The one about I will not be making YouTube videos anymore. Obviously that's not true because I'm making another one, but I'm inspired by your intelligence because, you know, I gotta have a YouTube channel to reach out to the rare breed that you are, because, you know, the higher level of intelligence is not that common. We're all beginning to see that. It's much easier just to kind of tell people what they want to hear or do the politically correct stuff, but I'm not really inspired by that. It's like I am inspired by a deeper, more meaningful, transcendent, and eternal truth. That's what gets me stoked. That's what gets me up and out of bed in the morning and keeps me living in integrity. Is because I know that basically it's like an eternal bank account energetically. And if you feel the call of the freedom within you from the highest level of consciousness, then you're going to know that you're going to have to make certain choices and decisions that lead to your own personal illumination. Of course, which is the relinquishment of criticism and judgment of others, hatred. I mean, those things are super heavy, you know, and they will never lead to the freedom because they are detractors or mitigators of the divine energy, which will raise you up, and you'll feel that in your brain and your nervous system as an electrical being. So as you continue to adhere to and cultivate and commit to divine qualities, it's not easy to commit to the divine qualities. There's no doubt about that, because a lot of times the world makes it easier to stay distracted from that internal stillness that will guide you into love and acceptance and appreciation of unity consciousness, that we all breathe the same air, we all come from the same light. So those are the principles that I want to continue to go over in these videos. Is if I can find people that want to connect with that, I'll make videos till the cows come home. As long as I'm being heard and understood and it's benefiting you. Of course I love to be heard. And of course, I want you to benefit from that. It's like an art. If my art inspires and benefits you, then that's awesome. Actually, my turn is here, but I feel like I just want to spend another couple of minutes with you, so we'll go a little bit further down the road here, and I'll turn around. I'm hella early anyways, but I wanted to surprise her. She's blasting off on the airplane. She's my best friend. She's gonna head to the mainland. I said, I have no right. I mean, I feel like I might eventually, for my career or to be a service to others, I may eventually leave the island of Kauai, but for now it is a powerful home and a place where it has transformed me, and it's made me face a lot. Like, I woke up this morning, you know what's crazy? I'll probably make another video about this soon, but it just hit me because what I've done is I have allowed my thoughts and my emotions to get in the way of my dreams. You know, like I need to be emotionally perfect and mentally perfect in order to be worthy of getting on YouTube and teaching. And although I'm very aware, like in a cognitive sense, that, you know, the things that I learn and teach and do and practice and live by are very beneficial. I've always had this really, really high level of expectancy and expectation of myself to do the very best, to be the embodiment of those truths. And sometimes the things that I've been through in life keep my mind criticizing myself and it wants to hold me back. There's something that wants to hold me back because it knows that when I speak these divine truths that you're going to be inspired. And there's a balance of light and dark in the universe, so I am here to inspire you to the best of my ability and to share some of the things that I've been through in my own personal experience, so that you know that I'm, genuine human being going through the same things as everyone else. And I guess one of the things that makes me able to be a teacher is that I never give up, and I continue to search for more answers and implement and let go of what doesn't work, and then integrate to the best of my ability what does work. So I follow the teachings of the masters, of course, which got sort of washed away through time because, like the Vatican, in a certain way, like the religious center of the world, the Catholic Vatican, and that happened a long time ago. They were the ones that, the priests or the politicians, as Rome was losing power, the politicians just ordained themselves as priests. So if they couldn't be politicians, they wanted to be priests so they could keep their power. And then they were the ones that decided what goes into the Bible and what stays out. And they've kept the Holy Scrolls in the Vatican at the archives, things that the great masters knew years and years ago that were very transcendental about fasting and parasites and what it truly means to be reborn, and the laws of living, not the laws of like religion and theology and belief systems, but actual experiential divine understanding through their experiences when there was much more space and time to focus on the inner world. There have always been divine beings that have come along and had extremely powerful experiences due to the environment that they grew up in. I mean, we can create avatar children if we want, but you better be rest assured it ain't going to have anything to do with the modern ways of living, as far as like birthing in the hospital. It's like, I was thinking the other day, the craziest thing came to my head. This is super random, but I was just like, if I had another child or two, I would want my woman to have the child like right onto the dirt, man. And I know people are going to think, oh, that's crazy. But I'm thinking, you go to the hospital, it's like, because once you study the microbiome, you realize that a child is inoculated with with the microbes of that environment. It's like all sterile in a hospital, all these angry, stressed out doctors and nurses that are trying to stuff medication into you on the first day you're born, instead of being plonked out onto some like green grass or some dirt where there's actually beneficial microorganisms that are going to make you very, very strong within the environment. So those are just some of the random thoughts, but basically, of course, it takes me 10 minutes to say thank you so much for subscribing to these videos. Thank you so much for your positive comments down below. This channel is where all of the most intelligent people end up, and I'm starting to realize that now through the times that I got derailed. But I realize it's like, this is where we congregate at the highest levels of intelligence and understanding as it relates to diet. Not just that, that's kind of my little niche, like raw foods, fruits and vegetables, taking care of yourself like that. But there's so much more to it than that. That's my little niche, but we are here to grow and evolve. And so I will be the center of a community that is having a dialogue that is intelligent, so that we can support one another, we can agree to disagree, we can have our experimentation, we can feel free to grow in whatever direction we want. Anyone can eat anything they want, whenever they want, as part of their own journey, and you're not going to get kicked out of the team. You're going to be loved no matter what. I don't care if you go eat a bucket of KFC. Just get on the video and say, Dan, I just ate a bucket of KFC. Do you still appreciate, love, and respect me? And the answer will be, of course, man. Now get your butt back on the raw vegan diet and transcend those Kentucky Fried Chicken limitations. I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for subscribing and commenting down below. And I'll make some more of these videos for you. Check it out. Isn't this place awesome? This actually might be where I moved to. Wow, little pond. There's a river over there. There's a swimming pool and a hot tub in the back. Awesome kitchen for filming, maybe. Anyways, thank you so much. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon. I appreciate you so much. I'm so blessed by you. Bye.